Hello and welcome back. My name is Lindsay McDougall. I will be your yoga instructor today, guiding you through a nice afternoon yoga practice or whenever you happen to be watching this. And we'll take any props that you need will be supplementary, such as a block, a strap, and I also like to have a blanket to elevate my hips and some of the sitting postures. So as we go, I will notify you of that. Let's start lying on our backs in a Shavasana pose and just sink into the mat as you like. And I'm going to do my best to speak loudly. I know that my last video was a little muffled towards the end. So as we progress, we'll get a little better each time. Just having patience for ourselves and for our bodies and where we are right now. And letting everything fall into the back of the body, back of the head, shoulders, sacrum, calves and heels. Take a few deep breaths here. Quieting the mind and quieting the inner landscape of the body as you observe yourself lying on the ground. Exhaling deeply into the belly, the lower abdomen, and inhaling from that place as well. So the low abdomen, if you put your hand there, you will feel it rise and fall with the breath. So we're getting our breath out of the upper chambers and the upper diaphragm and moving it down into the body, where it should be all day, every day, but is difficult to hold when there's stress or difficult emotions or just difficulties noticing and being present to our body. Good. And inhaling, open the eyes and sweep the arms up behind the head on the ground. And take a big stretch, pulling your heels away, lifting the arches of your feet in. And take a nice Supta Tadasana here. So mountain pose, lying on the ground. Pull in the lower ribs and lengthen the lower body as you pull the shoulder blades down the back. So this should activate the core some. And exhale, bend the right knee and pull the right knee into the body. Circle the ankle one way and then the other way. And then pull that knee over to the left as you look over the right arm in just a gentle twist here. Kind of let your body be where it is. Don't try and force anything. Just gently opening, warming up. Noticing the breath. And exhale, right knee in. And release. Coming back to Tadasana, sweep the arms up, lengthen the low ribs, pull in the core, strong legs. And exhale, bend the left knee, pulling it into the chest, the left armpit. And exhaling, bringing that left knee across the body to the floor on the right and opening the arm. And just let your body just fall into this position as opposed to forcing it. Just mindful of the breath and where the breath is going, where it's interfacing with the tissues. Exhaling, pulling that left knee in and releasing. And then bring your right heel out a step and then stack your left heel on top of the right. And then bring your right hand on top of the left wrist as you bring your arms over the head. And then come into a side bend here. Left shoulder blade, left waist is down, but we're in a crescent moon shape going over to the right. So you'll feel this in the shoulder girdle, the waist. Should be a nice stretch for the left side body. But try and go side to side versus twisting. And exhale, back to center, Supta Tadasana. And the other side, left foot out a foot, right heel stacks on top of left ankle, and then left hand grabs right wrist, crescent moon to the left. Trying to keep that flatness to the right side body, but also arching and lengthening. So go for length, and then over to the side. And exhale, back to center, feet in the center of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the arms down, knees up, and come into a boat pose, Navasana. So knees are bent, arms are at the shins, and toes are eye length. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down. Exhale, Ardha Navasana, half boat. Tuck the chin. Little crunch here, heels are lifted. Exhale, Navasana once more. Good. Inhale, hands to the hips, cross ankles, lift up. Exhale, place down. Navasana once more. Try and engage the abdomen as you lift the chest. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Reaching chin to balls of the feet. Tuck the tailbone, pull the pubis up. And exhale, Navasana once more. You can lengthen your Navasana. Keep your knees bent. Go challenge yourself a little bit. Exhale, hands to hips, cross the ankles the other way, lift the hips, and lower down. Good. Pull the heels in, come into cat-cow. Inhale, knees under hips, untuck the toes, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, pull the abdomen up, pressing the floor away. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pulling everything in, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, search into the low abdomen. Exhale, search into the low abdomen, arched back. Using the breath to awaken this part. And then let's look side to side, left hip, right hip, side to side motions, and coming into our downward facing dog. So walk your dog out, slight external rotation of the arms so that the forefingers are parallel, shoulders down the back, and nod your head yes and no. Circle the neck a bit. Inhale, lift the heels, reach the sits bones to the ceiling, squeeze the thighs, pull the abdomen in. Get longer in the arms. And then exhale, lower the heels, outer edges of the feet parallel. Nice sturdy down dog here. Hold for 2 breaths. Micro adjustments, such as releasing the neck, shoulder blades up the back, outer shoulders rolling down, inner thighs rolling back. And exhale, look up, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a nice bend in the knees if you need to. You can grab your fingers in a clasp and roll the shoulders up and over your head. And then inhale, lengthen again. A little more awareness, pulling the low belly in. Shoulder heads are raised. The scapula, the points of the scapula are rolling down the back and you're looking forward. So imagine doing chaturanga, looking forward, keeping this strong upper body. And then let's exhale, fold again, this time squeezing the kneecaps up the body. Hands on either side of the feet. A little more active Uttanasana. Tuck the chin. And then inhale, slight bend to the knees. Let's come all the way up. Exhaling down. Good. Inhale, let's sweep up. Exhale, floating down. Moving with the breath, inhale to lengthen the entire spine. Exhaling, keeping that length, place the hands, right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. Drop the knees or come to chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, elbows under shoulders. Let's take a sphinx here. Drawing the forearms back towards the hips, tucking the tail, and lifting the chest forward. Exhaling, hands to the waist, elbows in, untuck the toes, and press into child's pose for a moment, lengthening the body, inhaling. Exhaling, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, sweep it forward to the right wrist, left knee down. Inhale, hands to back pockets, pull the elbows in, ground that left thigh as you lift the chest, and then reach the crown of the head towards the back of the room without losing that length in the back of the neck. So elbows are in, collarbones are wide. And exhale, place the hands, wiggle that right heel forward, Ardha Hanumanasana. Lengthen the chest, squeeze the thigh. And exhale, place the hands inside of the right leg, untuck the back foot, and come into plank pose. Exhale, vinyasa. Meeting back and down dog. Inhale the left leg long. Sweep it forward to the left wrist. Right knee down. Hands also in the jeans pockets. Imaginary. Pull the elbows in. Ground that right quad. So you're going to feel that slight quadricep stretch. And then you're going to lengthen the chest up. Crown of the head, reaching towards the back heel, back of the room. Very active. Exhale, frame the left leg, wiggle that left heel out. Ardha Hanumanasana. Lengthen the chest, squeeze the thigh. So no slumping in the upper body, the tailbone is reaching back, and the ball of the foot is lengthening the inner leg, the back of the leg. Good, and exhale, hands to the inside of the heel. Draw that left foot back plank. You can take your vinyasa. Moving back in down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Rock over to the outer edge of the right foot. Left arm lifts, Vashisthasana. If you need to use the left leg in the middle of your mat to press the hips up, there's a variation. Or you can stack the left foot on top of the right. Tailbone towards the heels. Lengthen the chest. And really pay attention. The elbows moving back, the shoulder blades moving down the spine. Exhaling, plank pose, vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Reset, gather your breath here. Inhale, come forward to plank. Rock over to the left heel, left outer edge of the foot, right arm lifts. Variation, welcome. Heels away, tailbone towards the heels, and then roll that elbow towards the heels as you bring the shoulder blade down the back. This should really help open the chest so you can look up at your top arm. And exhaling, take a vinyasa. Inhale the left leg back, sweep it forward to the left wrist, look up. Exhale the right foot, meet it. Inhale halfway, and exhale forward fold. Inhale sweeping up. Reach for the ceiling, lengthen, and exhale hands to heart center. Take a moment here in your hands to heart center to feel how your body is feeling, to confirm yourself, affirm yourself, and what's feeling and your intention today. The amazingness of just 5 minutes of movement, although it's been longer. Just noticing how that feels. Bringing it into the heart as a song. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Little back bend here. Lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, place the hands. You can hop or step back to plank pose and take your vinyasa. Moving back in down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, sweep it forward to the right wrist. Left foot down, warrior one. So really, warrior one is super intense core. The right heel is back down. I'm scrubbing the outside of your ankle down towards the ground as the navel center is pivoting from the waist towards the right knee. And exhale, let's come into warrior two. The front heel intersects the back arch. Inhale, lift, lengthen the arms, star pose, straight legs, straight arms up. Exhale, bend that right knee. Getting into the groin a little bit more, pulling the right outer hip in. Inhale, star, straight legs, straight arms. Exhale, let's do warrior two on the left side. Bending that left knee. Inhale, sweeping up, star. Isometrically pulling everything up the back and inner legs as you exhale, coming into warrior two again on the left. Inhale, star once more. And then right heel, right ball of the foot pulls in as you pivot your waist and your umbilicus towards the left knee for warrior one on the left. Good. Outer heel is scrubbing down, inner arch is lifting. Inhale, bring the heels out wide into wide-legged forward fold. Hands up above the head. Exhale, clasp behind the sacrum, forward fold between the feet with the arms rolling up and over the head. So straight arms. Squeeze the upper arms together and you can find more spaciousness in the scapula. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk the hands over to frame the right foot and take a vinyasa here. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, sweep it to the front of the mat, look forward. Exhale, left foot to meet it. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold, strong quads. Inhale, sweeping up. Tuck the tail, lift the chest by the heart. And exhale down. Let's come into chair pose. Sitting back in our heels, toes and knees together. Lift the arms. You can always go into cactus arms. Wherever you are, lengthening from the chest, letting the collarbones be wide. If your arms are straight, the triceps are rolling down, thumbs are rolling up. If you're in cactus, your elbows are lengthening out to the side. Squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Bowing to the center. Inhale, preparing, looking up. Exhale, frame the feet, coming into your vinyasa. Inhale, lift the right leg. Sweep it forward to the right wrist. Left foot comes down, Trikonasana. Pinwheel open the arms. And then make sure your front heel is intersecting the back arch. Open up that left hip to the side as you tuck the right hip and externally rotate the right hip. Inhale, lengthen the arms coming into your triangle posture. So right sits bone is meeting left, while the left sits bone is going down to the heel. Squeeze the thighs and notice how it becomes easier to rotate the chest. And exhale, lengthen the left arm by the ear as you bend the right knee. And you may have to wiggle the left heel out a bit to come into your side angle posture. Breathing from the center, right hip in. Bring that left arm behind your waist to the top of the right thigh and press down on the hip for a modified revolved side angle. You can also just gently touch fingertips underneath the right thigh. And inhale, coming into warrior two. Exhale, crescent pose. So back heel is lifted, squeeze the thigh up, strong back leg. And then exhale, bring the hands behind the sacrum, rolling shoulders down, squeeze the upper arms, and then hop into a warrior three. So finding that strength in the standing leg as you lift and lengthen from the crown to the toe, or from the toe to the crown. Inhale, sweep the left knee up, grab it, and then as you have the right hand on the knee, left arm comes back looking behind you for a twist. Good. And exhale, warrior two, stepping back, and then take your vinyasa here. Meeting back in down dog, take two nice long breaths. Widening the back of the heart, sending the front of the body up towards the hips, the front hip points, and then rolling the inner thighs back. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, sweep it forward to the left wrist, right heel down, pinwheel the arms, triangle pose. Squeeze the thighs, open that right hip up to the back of the room, left outer hip comes down, lengthen the left arm as you come over your left thigh. Place the hand on a block or the shins, and then other arm, if it feels good, you can move it from your hip to the ceiling, and you're squeezing your thighs up to lengthen and revolve the chest. Good. Exhale, bend that left knee, right hand by the ear, side angle. So reach that right heel back, pull the left outer hip under, left sit bone towards right heel, and then bring that right hand around behind the waist. You can bring it to the top of the thigh, palm presses down on the quad, or if you want to just gently say hello to your fingertips under the hamstring and revolve. Just a gentle hello. And exhale, sweep the arms open to warrior two. Inhale, square the hips, raise the right heel, crescent pose. Squeeze the thigh bone up as you press the heel away. And then you know where we're going, so pull everything into the back body, tucking the tail. Arms squeeze together behind the body at a clasp, and then you're going to press up into that warrior three with the back foot, hinging forward, lengthening the right side body. Inner thigh is rolling up, right inner thigh, and then see if you can lengthen the chest, squeezing the upper arms together. Exhale, sweep the right knee forward, standing, grab both the knee with both hands, left hand on the knee, right arm comes back into a standing twist. So hips are square, and then the waist is revolving towards the back. Inhale, right leg back, warrior two, big step back. And exhale, take your vinyasa. Good. And drop the knees, come into a child's pose here. Tucking the tail and the outer hips towards the heels, and letting the forehead become heavy on the mat. Good. And inhaling, come onto your hands and knees, and bring your right foot behind your right heel of your hand. And we're going to do some quadricep stretch. So drop the hips and bring your left hand around to the back to grab your left foot, inner ball of the foot. So there's ways to get into this. If this is not available to you, you can loop a strap, or maybe what's easier would be to untuck the left heels and reach back towards the heel with the right arm lifted. So like a modified camel pose. So options here. If you have the inner toe mount, rotate the chest towards the front and drop the hips even more as you pull the heel towards the glute and get that quad stretch. So whether you're here or here, you're going to still feel that quad. Good. And exhale back to tabletop. Of course, you can take a vinyasa if you'd like. Come back to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Left foot forward. And you can keep the right heel tucked under. And then, for those who want to pinwheel the right arm back, grab the heel. Left arm comes up, hips, shoulders square. Just feeling into that right quad. Or whether you loop the strap, left arm comes inside the left foot and right arm reaches back and grabs the foot. Once you have that grab, again, coming forward and bringing the right shoulder forward again. So just a quad stretch here. And exhaling as you're coming out. You can take a vinyasa or simply come back into your child's pose. And then from child's pose, coming into tabletop, untuck the toes and then reach the arms out one long step, another long step, and then lift the sits bones as you hammock the heart between the hips and the hands, coming into Anahastasana puppy pose. So maybe you can put your head on a block if you're more tight around the upper chest, or forehead or chin, or even the chest all the way to the mat. Rolling the outer shoulders down, trying to lengthen the front body towards the hips. And inhaling, just gently, slowly coming up again. And make your way to downward facing dog. Lengthen through your down dog. Head and neck are soft. Outer shoulders rolling down. Squeeze the triceps together. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the wrist. And then come into pigeon prep. So not full pigeon, but the preparatory one, where it's more active. Hands on either side of the hips. Hips are lifted. And then we're gently squeezing the thighs to raise the body, and then exhaling, getting a little deeper into our pigeon. So for more intensity, your heel is going to be higher in a perpendicular sense on the right leg. For less intensity, just bring that heel towards the left hip. And then exhale, let's lengthen into our pigeon. So if you know that your right hip is sky high, definitely bring a blanket to the outer hip. If this is hard on your back knee for any reason, you can always come off to the right side, bending the left knee slightly, and then still lying over the right thigh, just on the inside of the right thigh versus on top of the right thigh. And really relax into this, bringing the full weight of the body towards the front of the body. Remember how we started with our weight on the back of the body. Now how does that feel with it weighted at the front of the body? Deep, long breaths. And for those of you who want to take this into mermaid posture, go ahead. Those who want to stay in pigeon, get a little deeper into that. For mermaid folks, you're going to come up with straight arms, reach the left arm back, grab the inside of the foot again, and then pull the instep towards the left elbow so that the elbow can hook around the toe, and then the right hand comes to clasp behind. So this is a more advanced posture. If it's not in your practice, I wouldn't attempt it. But if you're curious and you want another quad stretch out of this, go ahead. All mermaids and pigeons, gently come up and out of your posture, remove any props, and meet back in down dog. Stretch slowly, raise the right arm, or the right leg rather, finding your down dog. Inhale the left leg long, scoop it forward, coming into pigeon prep on the left side. So arms are on either side of the hips, and then we're walking the hips back. Inhale, press into the hands, lift the right groin, left outer hip up. Exhale, press it down, kind of easing in, using our arm strength. If you're feeling the knee at all, then gently come to the left side, undo the heel some, or bend the back knee. If you would like to get into your pigeon with perpendicular left leg for more of an outer hip stretch, go ahead. As we come over top of the left thigh, left inner thigh, And gently placing the forehead on a block or on the mat. Beginning to take those deep breaths to lengthen as we sink into this left hip opener. Any micro movements on an interior level or on the exterior level. Keep getting into a deeper place with this. Really focusing on the mind's eye, calming the mind. If you'd like to take that into a mermaid, reaching back, grabbing the right heel, and hooking it to the elbow, coming into more active hips, and clasping the hands. Go ahead if you did mermaid on the other side. And exhaling, gently walking yourself up and untucking the back toes, lifting the hips, left leg back, slowly, gently reaching, and then coming into down dog. Let's bend the knees and sweep the heels out in front for a seated posture. Grab your strap and you can sit on top of a blanket if you like. Roll the flesh away from the glutes for the sits bones, and then just grab the strap so that you have either edge to loop the feet. So inhale, place the hands on either side of the hips, lift the chest, lengthen the back of the head. So I want you to imagine in this posture, in staff pose, that the chest is going higher than the shoulders. The chin is tucked. So chest is higher than shoulders, and chest and chin are reaching towards each other. So fire up the back, lengthen the back, squeeze the thighs. Offsetting all the chairs that we've been sitting in. And then exhale, walk the hands forward, grab your strap, or if you have easy access to your feet, grab the outer edges of the feet and lift them. Once you have that strap or that hold, press the sits bones down and back, quads down, and then lift the chest, lift the chest, lift the chest. So as you pull yourself forward, the shoulders are moving down the back, and you're leading with the heart. Maybe you can take this all the way down to where your face is nested in between your knees or your calves. Or maybe you're just working this strong legs, chest up and forward. Inner thighs down, chest up and forward. I'm starting to feel this in my lumbar regions, and I stretch here. A few more breaths. your last breath, gently lift up and remove the strap. And then we'll take some rocking motion. So depending on where you are on your mat and what's behind you, scooch your bum up a little, bend your knees, take fingers to peace toes, and as you grab hold of your toes, just roll yourself into a ball and rock back, straightening the legs out, coming into plow. And exhale, you can rock forward, back to the original posture we had. Walk back into plow, rolling back into plow. So just a little playfulness. Let's rock back once more. Once you're in plow, bring the elbows down and cradle the hips in your hands, coming into shoulder stand. So in shoulder stand, you can keep the arms just holding the pelvis, so you get the same benefits of the pose. If you'd like to walk the hands up the back towards the lower scapula to come in more straight. Remember, elbows are parallel, no pressure in the neck. Balls of the feet away. Really breathing into that upper back, lengthening up towards the sky, and also dissipating any accumulations in the upper back, neck area, clavicle, just creating space there, nourishing the thyroid, the brain, draining the lymph. As you take a couple more breaths here, you can move more forthright into plow, arms in a clasp against the mat as the tops of the toes touch the ground. And maybe Kanapidasana, ears, knees to ears pose. Exhaling, bringing the palms flat as you roll the back out, knees kind of come against the face so you don't want to roll the legs out too fast. As you lower the heels with the palms flat, lift the chest, letting the heels take the chest with it, rolling onto the top of the head. Inhale, cross the eyes, stick out the tongue, lion's breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, lift the chest, exhale, lion's breath. Relaxing the muscles of the face. Inhale. And exhale. And release the jaw, rolling onto the back. And you can come with arms open, tucking the upper arms underneath the chest. Legs can fall open. And we'll make our way into Shavasana. So as you find yourself deepening your posture from where you were at the beginning of class. Become reacquainted with this posture in a new way, feeling grateful for the flow of energy, the softness in the heart, in the face, in the jaw. Sinking deeply into that enriched space. Spend a few more minutes here, breathing gently, giving yourself gratitude for coming to your mat today. Taking a good rest before you get back to whatever is taking your time. Just having a moment to really be thankful to yourself for working in yoga and feeding the body. It's been a pleasure sharing this practice with you. Namaste.